Displacement method to find focal length of convex lens. So this is the setup where you have an object which is kept at a distance d from a screen. So we know this d and we don't move the object is fixed. We however move the lens. So we will move the lens until we get a sharp image. So let's say when we have the lens here, then we get a sharp image here on the screen. Then we again move the lens, we'll get a blur image until we get another sharp image at some other position. So let's say the sharp image is again formed. So quite obviously the image is real, and if the image is enlarged, then the lens must be here, nearer to the object. And if the image is diminished, then the lens must be further away from the object. Now, when we have moved the lens, we know how much the distance we have moved the lens. So we know d, we know x, and from that we can find the focal length. That is one way. Second is we can see how much the size of the image is changed. So if we know this ratio of the height of the images, that is another way to calculate the focal length. So we'll find the focal length in terms of the distance d and the magnification ratio I1 by I2. So because the object in both the cases is same, I1 and I1 by I2 is same as H1 by H2. So let's study one by one both the ways where we can find the focal length. So one thing also we know that if when we got the sharp image here, if this is u0, then this distance, let's say, is v0. Then when the lens is at this position, then this distance becomes v0 and this distance becomes u0. So if you're wondering how we can say that, you can just imagine like this. So if object is at a distance u0, image forms at a distance v0. And if you see from the left, so if from the left for this lens, object is again at a distance u0, and then image forms at a distance v0. So the case is same. So when object is at u0, image is at v0. And when object is at u0 for this lens, if this is the object, then image is at v0. So now let's solve it. So d is u0 plus v0, and d we know, and x also we know, and x is d minus 2u0, d minus 2u0. So we have two equations, and from that we'll find the value of u0 and v0 in terms of what we know. And focal length is given as uv upon u minus v for lens. So we'll just put the values of u0 and v0 here. So uv we have to put in with proper signs. So let's take the first case for 1. So when the lens is here, so u is minus u0 and v is plus v0. So again at the bottom, minus u0 minus v0, which comes to be u0 v0 upon u0 plus v0. So we'll just put the values of u0 and v0 here, and our answer is d square minus x square by 4d. So this is the focal length. Now finding focal length in terms of d and magnification ratio I1 and I2. So that we'll do here, but before that let's see two more important derivations which we can get in this when the setup is like this. So we are dealing with magnification, so let's write magnification. So magnification for a lens is v by u. And if we put in with proper terms, so when in the first case, the v is v0 and u is minus u0. So magnification is v0 upon minus u0. And in second case, magnification is v by u again. So v is plus u0 and u is minus v0. So magnification is v by u, so u0 upon minus v0. So from here you can see m1 m2 is 1. And let's write m1 and m2 in terms of image size and object size. So m1 is I1 by object size, m2 is I2 by object size is equal to 1. Or we can say object size is root of I1, I2. So this is h1, this is h2. So root of h1, h2 will be h. Now let's talk about finding focal length. So for that, let m1 by m2 be eta. See, just like this, here also we got u0 and v0 in terms of d and x and found the focal length. So in this problem also, u0 and v0 will get in terms of this magnification ratio and d. So this magnification ratio, let's call it eta. So we have to get the answer in terms of eta and d. So this ratio m1 by m2 is equal to eta is equal to v0 square by u0 square. Why? Because you can just see here. So m1 by m2 is v0 square by u0 square, which gives root of eta is v0 by u0. This is our first equation. Second is d is equal to u0 plus v0. So again we have two equations, two variables u0 and v0. So solving that, we'll get the values of u0 and v0, and then we know focal length is this. So we'll put the values of u0 and v0 here and get our focal length in terms of eta and d. Now, so these four relations we are going to use in some problems. Let's see that. So in this problem, d is given, x is given. So we'll just use this formula which we derived to get the focal length of the lens, which comes to be this. And in B part, we are given that the ratio of the images is 4. So ratio of images is eta. So our focal length is d root eta upon 1 plus root eta whole square, which is this. Answer will be same. Now in this problem, we are given, we need to find the dimensions of the object if the both the dimensions of the two different images is given. So we are going to use this formula. So object size is root of image size 1 into image size 2. So O is root I1, I2. We'll just put the values of 2 and 4.5. That will give us our answer. Alright.